Hi there, how are you all? My name is Fiona. First time here, long time on Facebook. Fiona Tarot on Facebook. 30 something years of reading tarot cards, talking to my angels, talking to beautiful people about things. Opening up with a love reading because, hey, who doesn't love love? I'm going to choose from 3. So my hope is that one of these stories may resonate for you. I want you to really, really carefully concentrate as I hold these up. This is 1, section 1. This is just my tarot deck I'm using, nothing fancy. Section 2, and this is pile 3, okay? What I'm going to do is a generalized love story and outcome, I guess, prediction and outcome for anyone who has questions about where their love life might be going, whether you have an existing partner, whether you're hopeful, whether you're hoping to get someone back. These 3 stories will tell us what we need to know. Okay, so I'm going to dive straight in to the first pile and take the first 3 cards to be the situation, the outcome, and the future. So let me start by, okay, the situation. If this is you, if you've chosen from the first pile, your situation is that you are in a pretty good place. So if this is self-love, hey, you're there, you're doing really well, you're really happy, you're really stable. If this is within your relationship, then similarly, you're traveling on a really good path. You have stability and security, and you're doing really well. And hey, go you. This is a really nice outcome to have in a love story. And then we look at what is going to be actually happening in the near future. And this is really indicating a great celebration of love. This is where we say, oh my goodness, we're stepping into a new space. And this is great love. This is great happiness. Perhaps having a child, if that's something that you would like to do. Page of Cups often indicates a really beautiful, intuitive, lovely child. Perhaps you already have a child and that's the emblem of your love. Either way, this is a beautiful love story. For your outcome and future, the Chariot. So in order for this relationship to keep progressing, to keep becoming what it needs to be, you need to grow, you need to travel, you need to go to places that perhaps don't always feel comfortable and find where you need to be. So this is not a bad thing. This just shows that your relationship requires more depth. Perhaps it's in the early stages. It's certainly very magical and beautiful, but just remember you do need to have that growth to continue it. So that's for group 1. Group 2, for anyone who chose from these cards. Let me see what we've got in store for you. Again, this is to tell you what is going on with your love story. Okay. Your situation, Temperance. If this is you, if you have chosen to hear your story from this deck, we are looking at trying to get some balance. Something just feels a little off balance with this relationship. That doesn't mean that it's over. It doesn't mean you're in trouble. It just means, oh my goodness, we need to drill down and we need to find out what's going on with this, because one or other is holding the balance of power and the other one is feeling lost and a little bewildered and a little left in the dark. So you may know which role you're playing in the relationship. Either way, it's not one of equality. So it's time to reset the balances in this relationship. Card 2, what we're heading into in the future. This is a time of, this is a relationship that can become quite, I guess, rich, quite textured, quite multidimensional. Again, I'm just feeling like I have to have a warning against one one of the party, sorry, being a little too self-involved, a little controlling, perhaps. If this represents you or your partner, just remember what I said before. Equality is the only way forward for any relationship that is going to continue with strength and love and integrity. Now to the outcome. Okay, justice, a much misunderstood card in the tarot, but really carrying through this theme, I believe, for anyone who's chosen my second lot of cards. Justice is very much telling us things need to be fair, need to be balanced. We need to feel like we have a voice, we're being heard, we're being respected, and that this is a relationship that has structure, integrity, and a future that looks like something that you will want to belong in. This is not without hope, so please don't be thinking that I'm saying this relationship is hopeless and helpless. It is not. It is anything but. But I am saying this is a relationship that needs a little tune up. Okay, so finally, if you chose group 3, this is your love story that I am reading. Just very generally, hopefully it resonates with some of you. Perhaps you're already thinking, oh gosh, I feel like I'm more number 1. If you're thinking that, that is because you're projecting that wish. You would like to be number 1. Hey, who wouldn't? However, if you're not number 1, this is when we get manifesting. This is when we get doing our work. This is when we open up our throat chakras and talk about what we want and need in our relationships. Anything is possible with the right attention and care. It's just like a little flower in the sun. These love affairs need to be nurtured. Okay, beautiful people. Number 3. Okay, this may be where you are in your relationship. It may be that you are not even in a relationship. You would love to be in one. Or it may be that you're in one that has felt like it is faltering, or someone has left and you wish for them to come back, or you wish that things were different. Judgment sums up all of these thoughts. Judging oneself, judging others, feeling inadequate, feeling like there is a test or a process that needs to be gone through. Love should not be a test. And we should not be testing ourselves or judging ourselves or others for that matter. If there is judgment around your love life, around your relationship, you need to be getting very clear about why that judgment is there. If you are judged or being judged, or you're being harsh on yourself, time to find that peace of mind. Okay, Knight of Wands. If this is you and you have resonated with that judgment card being your situation, coming soon to your future is change, dynamic change, energy. If you are someone who is perhaps looking for a male figure to come into your life, very often this can be our Knight of Wands. It can be someone who kind of blows in suddenly and unexpectedly, which is kind of the most exciting love affair. If it's an existing love affair, this is quite sudden change as well, but not necessarily bad. It just means that we need to address why it's happening, who is bringing the change, and what the story attached to it is. And finally, your outcome, if you have been looking at card number 3, just not feeling it, one moment. The happily ever after, the card everybody wants to get. So for you, your journey is a little bit more difficult, those who've chosen number 3. You have perhaps been looking for love in the wrong places, or being particularly hard on yourself or hard on your partner and finding them wanting. This is the card about finding that happiness within our heart, finding that contentment and saying, this is for me. This is for me. This is the life for me. This is my happiness, and this is what I deserve. Very, very strongly coming through with this reading that this is about taking what you deserve. It's not about settling, but it is about taking those judgmental glasses off and having a look at what's in front of you. What is worth preserving? What is worth chasing? What is worth manifesting? What is worth dreaming about, and then bringing that love, that beautiful, beautiful love into your life. Um, I'm going to just really quickly do an oracle card to finish because we always need an angel card. And this is for anyone who feels like it resonates. It's beautiful. Radley Valentine angel cards. They come out of the box. I'm just going to give these a shuffle and randomly choose two. My guides are saying today we'll have 2 cards. Okay. The first one, for anyone that needs to hear this, the situation will improve, okay? Particularly if we're looking at people who feel they have been very hurt and damaged in love. It's painful. It's painful. I'm not going to say otherwise, but the situation will improve. And the beautiful angel card says, remain positive. Without positivity, without belief, without joy in our hearts, we have nothing. We have nothing. So start from that place of joy, positivity, the belief that something wonderful is about to happen. And you may be very, very surprised to find, you know what, it's happening. Thank you for tuning into my channel. I'm hoping to pop in at least a few times a week, but would love to get feedback. I do offer private readings via video. I travel around for a lot of expos as well. So watch this space when I tell you all about me. And please tell me all about you. Thank you for calling in. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye.